Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and today I want to break down exactly what is better than a savings account when it comes to parking your money on the side, okay? Now, I'm not talking about, for example, keep your money under your bed, or for example, keep it in cash. The answer is having that much money in cash usually is a bad idea. And that's why this right here is prop money. You know, you have, for example, theft going on, maybe a fire, you lose all your money. So the point is, you never wanted to actually do this. And that's why in this video right here, I'm going to break down exactly where is the best place to put your money that's actually not a savings account. And I'm not talking about the stock market either, so don't worry about that either, okay? This video, I'm going to break it down. And by the way, the same strategy I'm going to tell you is the same one that people like Warren Buffett actually do. For example, Warren has around $128 billion in cash right now. He doesn't keep it under his bed, or for example, in a savings account, the answer is he does something a lot more different that I'm gonna show you guys in this video right here. And by the way, guys, if you guys are new here, I post every single day, so make sure to also subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified. On top of that, also destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now, the first thing is this, guys, okay? When it comes to a savings account, usually it's going to be good enough for the average person because basically we get FDIC insurance up to $250K, and most people out there don't really have that much money to actually start off with, okay? So in reality, usually savings accounts is great, okay? Just a normal standard savings accounts for the average person. But I'm assuming that if you are watching this video right here, in the future, in the long-term future, short-term future, you're going to have a lot more money than $250K. So you're gonna wanna know exactly where exactly can you put your money in a better place that's actually gonna earn you a decent amount of interest. And by the way, savings accounts usually have two main cons, and those two cons are basically, hey, number one, the interest rates are usually pretty low with big banks. For example, Chase, BOA, Wells Fargo right now have trash garbage rates, to be honest, okay? For example, if you have $1 million, guys, right now in cash, and you said, well, I'm gonna take that 1 million and put it in a savings account in Chase, the answer is it will pay you around 0.01%, and that is around times 0.001%, that's around $1,000 every single year in interest. The answer is, who the heck is going to do this? The answer is no one, okay? The interest rates are so trash with big banks. But the best idea is probably to go out there and get yourself an online bank, for example, like Varo Money, or for example, Wealthfront, or Ally Bank, or SoFi Money. But for example, if you did do like Varo Money, right now they offer 1.21%. So if you do have, for example, 1 million, right, which is a lot of money, you would actually earn around times 0.0121%, you would actually earn around $12,100, and that's around 12 times more than what big banks actually pay you. So I'm telling you this because basically, if you have less than $250 right now, probably most likely the best place to put your money is in a normal standard bank account, okay? Like for example, Varo Money, an online bank. But also, if in the future you plan on having a lot more than $250K, you want to watch this video, and that's why I'm making it, okay? Because although not all of us are rich like Warren Buffett, in the future, if we do have plans, the answer is you want to know exactly what he does, so you can go ahead and do the exact same thing that he actually does, okay? And that's the point of this video right here. Now, here's exactly what Warren Buffett actually does with that $128 billion in cash. I don't even know how much money that is like in my hand, okay? It's just a ton of money. But the answer is he does not keep it in cash or, for example, in a savings account or a bank. The answer is he actually keeps it in something called T-bills, and that basically stands for Treasury bills. And Treasury bills are usually issued by the US government, and they're usually short-term, and they range from 4 weeks to 8 weeks to 12 weeks to 26 weeks, all the way up to 1 year. But the whole point is that they are short-term, and if you do, for example, invest $1 million into them, basically in 4 weeks or 8 weeks, they give you back your money plus the interest rate you actually earn. That's the entire point of treasury bonds, okay? And that's what, guess what, Warren Buffett actually does. Now tell me, is this actually FDIC insured? Is it good? Is it bad? Is my money secured? The answer is, well, this is issued by the US government. And if you go, for example, to the FDIC insurance website, they'll tell you that basically treasury bills are not insured by the FDIC, but in reality, they're backed by the full promise and the full faith of the US government. And that's basically code for that the only way you will lose your money is basically if the US government goes under. And by the way, if the US government goes under, I doubt anyone is actually going to pay you that money for the FDIC insurance of that $250K. So the answer is they're actually very, very not risky whatsoever. And that's why Warren Buffett usually park this money there in the short term. Although I must say you will not earn a lot of money right now currently in the current market. For example, back in 2019, if you actually bought some short-term treasury bills, you could actually get paid around 2.6%, okay, which is a lot of money if you actually ask me. But now, right now in 2020, because of the whole Fed actually cutting its rates, you can actually get around 0.16%. A fraction of what you could get back in 2019. But again, it's all about the economy and how it's doing. And that's why this stuff right here is short term. But the point is, if you have a lot of money, it's not about really like the interest rates or whatever. The answer is you want somewhere safe to actually park your money to make sure everything is actually safe. Now tell me, where do I go to actually go ahead and buy some of these treasury bills, or for example, treasury bonds, or whatever I actually want to invest into, okay? The answer is you can actually go to treasurydirect.gov, and I put a link down below. You can actually go there and invest into these bonds right here, treasury bills, commission free, and that's the entire point. Again, link down below to everything I'm saying in this video right here. Now, there is another way to actually do this. For example, you don't want to lock yourself in for 4 weeks or 8 weeks, or for example, even a whole year, and you actually want to make sure you can actually get your money out whenever you actually want to get it out, and you also want to get paid a little bit more money on your entire dividend or your entire yield on the money you are setting aside to actually park it for a few months or whatever you actually want to park it for. Now, one way to actually do this is by investing into an ETF, an exchange traded fund. For example, one issued out by BlackRock, and it's actually called SHY. And this one right here is an index fund in a sense that actually contains around 1 to 3 years worth of treasury bonds, and it's a very healthy mix. Okay, so it's a bunch of treasury bills actually issued out in this entire like index fund type of ETF. Okay, that's the entire idea. So the whole point is this, okay, guys. Say for example, you went on Yahoo Finance right now and you looked up SHY, SHY. It's actually issued out by BlackRock, a very well-respected firm in the entire finance industry, okay? As you guys can see right now, SHY is actually trading for around $86.63 at the current moment, but in reality, it pays around 1.74% on your entire money, a lot more than a savings accounts, a lot more than the big banks, and a lot more than some short-term treasury bills out there, because in reality they're only paying around 0.16% right now currently because of the entire economical climate that we do have right now in 2020. Now, there's something really important right here that I want to show you guys, okay? Because basically, whenever you're buying things in the stock market in a sense, in reality you're probably saying like, hey Tommy, yeah, I want to park my money, but this right here is way too risky. By the way, guys, okay, right now in 2020, the price is $86.63. Now, if you go back to, for example, back in 2002, in reality, the price then was around $81. And the lowest has been since then is around $79 back in 2008 when the entire crash happened, which is actually very, very understanding. But the idea is that, as you guys can see right here, okay, this stuff right here barely fluctuates, okay? And the idea is because basically we're invested into treasury bonds that basically never really fluctuate whatsoever, and they're actually a lot more safer than stocks. So the idea is, okay, if you basically want to invest your money into a place, you can actually get some dividends, a very decent rate, and basically take your money out whenever you want to. The answer is this might be the best option out there. But I do have to warn you, okay? Because again, this is all influenced basically by supply, demand, and also economic situations, okay? So for example, right now, we're actually up around 3% this year right now. But you know, the point is not about like, hey, how much money is it going to grow over time? The answer is you're looking for stability with this investment right here, and that's actually what you actually get. And on top of that, you also get paid every single month your dividend, okay, of 1.72% annually. And that's the entire point. So if you want to invest into this right here, I highly recommend you can actually do it, for example, with Robinhood, M1 Finance, Acorns, Fidelity, E-Trade. The answer is this right here is everywhere. You can actually buy and make it a part of your portfolio if you actually want to. And by the way, I invest into this, but also into corporate bonds, and that way I have a very healthy mix. By the way, corporate bonds are actually more risky, and they also pay a lot more money when it actually comes to, hey, dividends, because basically more risk usually means more money, and that's the idea. But if you want less risk and just park your money, but it is a little bit more risky than treasury bonds, okay, and also treasury bills, the answer is this right here, this ETF might actually be a great option. Again, the ETF is called SHY, SHY. is issued by BlackRock, a very well-respected company in the entire financial industry here in the US, okay? But guys, overall, that's about it for this video. And guys, right now, you might not have, for example, $1 million or $1 billion. I don't even have that either. But the idea is that in the future, if you have plans for your investments and actually making sure you can actually keep investing and keep earning money, the answer is eventually you will have it, okay? I 100% believe in you. But the idea is that having this information now is going to benefit you in the future if you can't apply it right now. And that's the entire goal of this video right here. So comment down below and let me know, was this video helpful in any way? Did you learn something? Comment down below, let me know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. As always, if you like the video right here, well, like this video on top. Also subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified, and also follow me on Instagram. And before I go, if you want to watch a video on basically how much money I make in dividends every single month, watch the video right here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.